Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's special video will be going over another tier list. This time we'll be going over the exploration tier list. Last week we did the tactical arena tier list, so if you want to check that out, I'll be leaving a link in the description below. But yeah, today we're going to be doing the exploration. Yeah. If you guys don't know what that is, it is that. So to you new players, exploration is that mode where you guys face off against zombies and stuff like that. That episode and stage type of gameplay. So yeah, it'll be going over which characters are the best. So as you can see, we still have 17 characters. Now this is recorded before the announcement that there's going to be adding more heroes. So if they add more heroes this next week, I will be updating this list right away. But so far, there's still only 17. So let us jump into the tier list. Alright, so here we are on the tier list. Again, I have separated them by their classes. So yeah, it's more organized that way. And you're probably seeing a great influx of people in S tier and A tier. That is because there are a lot of heroes that can sync well with each other. So like, for example, let's say Catherine and Carlos, like they're very good together because of their defenses. And she boosts Carlos's shield, so yeah, that is why I have them all the way up there. But then you see Tyrone on the bottom. That is by design. I will be going over that soon. But let's start off with our attackers. So, yes, Claire is S tier. She is pretty much best in slot. She does the most damage in exploration mode because of her minigun. That thing does crazy damage. That thing erases bosses' health. She also has that great stun, which stuns for about 2.5 seconds, I believe. It is very good and does the explosion damage at the end of it. So that's why she's S tier. Same thing with Ada. Ada is great. She also synergizes well with Carlos because of her decoy. Now that decoy doesn't come out too often, but because it distracts zombies and bosses, Carlos is able to get his shield back at no problem. She also boosts the effectiveness of the items in the field. So if there's like a stunning little thing on the field, it extends the time on that stun. Or if there's a barrel of a barrel that explodes, she can boost the damage of that barrel. So she's not bad. She also has the ability where she increases the defense and attack of all characters on the field. So again, a great hero for S tier. Next we have Becca. Now Becca is a self-buffing hero. She does lots of damage with her ultimate, with that where she just fires freely all over the field. So that does a good amount of damage, but not as much as Claire's. So that's why she's an A tier. We also have Murphy. Murphy is fantastic. He can shoot pretty far with his snipe ability, which does a lot of damage, especially because it goes through defenses. So any zombies that have any shields or any high defense bosses, they will take a good amount of damage from him. He also has his ability that does the fan-shaped attack that reduces their movement speed, so that's pretty good too. And he does have the headshot ability that does stun bosses for 2 seconds. So again, he is fantastic. Now we have Catherine. Catherine, I spoke about before. She has that defense buff. That's so good. It helps your frontline character survive so well. So if you have like either Leon, Marvin, Carlos on the front, they are unstoppable and they will not die easily when you have Catherine. But she also has the flamethrower. Now, I thought before that flamethrower didn't go so far, but that thing shoots out pretty far, and whatever she is hitting, they do a lot of damage over time with her fire. And then we have Alyssa. Now, Alyssa is going to round out the last of the A tiers, as she is kind of niche. Now, there's some stages that have these plant-like monsters on them. Now, they are pretty hard to take down, as they have an extra life. You know, once you take them down, they come back up. If you have her, she does double the damage with her J Vault. So it's about like 600 damage normally on a normal zombie. But if it's a plant-like monster, then she does 1200. So she can be very good when you guys are in those stages and help out a lot, especially with her stun as well, as that thing can stun for 4 seconds. So again, she is fantastic for taking down bosses if you guys need help stunning. So yeah, she is great for the attacker class. Now let us move on to our defender class. So obviously we have Leon on the top. He is the best in slot. He has all of his abilities have stuns. So the kick, the lightning hawk, and the rocket launcher all have stuns, which is fantastic. That's what you need to take down bosses, to disrupt them. He's just incredible. And then he has that ability on his special exclusive weapon where he reduces the amount of damage taken by 25% at max level, which is incredible. It's unlike Carlos, where he has 25% more defense. It's just a whole damage negation. So it's fantastic for him. Next we have Marvin. Now Marvin, this guy right here, he can help you out in pretty much any level. Those barriers he puts down, oh my god, those things help out so much. And if you have Catherine with him, those barriers will stay up there for a very long time. Some bosses can't even get through those because they attack so slowly. He's able to put down like 3 barriers in front of them before they can destroy one. So again, he is fantastic. He also has that kick. Once he does, if a boss or zombie does get close to him, he'll just kick them out of the way and push them back. Again, an incredible unit for exploration. Then you have Carlos. Now Carlos, again, also very good. High defense and high health. If he is not hit by every 3 seconds, he regains a shield, depending on what level, but I think it's 48% of his health when he gets it back. So as long as he's not getting hit every 3 seconds, he'll get that shield back immediately. Now there's also some bosses who take a while to hit, like the Tyrant. Not Mr. X, but the Tyrant version. I think it's like stage 10. It takes longer than 3 seconds to hit. So every single hit in between, Carlos just regains his shield back immediately. And he can survive the whole round just like that. So that's why I have him at S tier. Now let's move on to A tier. We have Mark. Now Mark is fantastic. He has his block ability that blocks 80% of incoming damage. 80%, guys. He can survive for so long out there. And if he's also like Carlos, if he's not getting hit every 3 seconds, once that 3rd second is over, he starts healing himself. So I think he's the only character in this game so far that can heal themselves. So that is also fantastic. But the thing is that he doesn't heal himself pretty quickly. So it's not like the shield where it pops up pretty fast, where it's the whole 48% of his health. He just only gets his health back like 2% a second. So yeah, it's not that great, but at least he can heal himself. He also has his stun as well. So if anyone gets close, he's going to stun them. Then we have Robert Kendo. He has the shotgun ability where he shoots them. If there's like a boss or a cluster of zombies coming your way, he can actually push them all the way back to where they just came from. He also has that good ability where he puts a bomb on a zombie or a boss, and he'll push them back with that as well, and it explodes, causing a stun. I should also mention that shotgun ability does do movement speed reduction, so whatever he's shooting at is going to be moving slow, and once they do get close, he's going to push them back again with that bomb. And then he has a team buff I think it increases their attack of everybody on the field. So, yeah, he is a pretty good unit for exploration. But then we have Tyrone on the bottom. Poor Tyrone, you're on D tier again. Now, everyone knows the only character you can really move is the defensive characters. But everyone has a gun on them, except for Tyrone. So even if you have him in the front, he can't shoot or do anything unless the zombie or boss is right in front of him. And sure, he has that pushback ability, but that's pretty much it. Like, he's not doing any damage until the boss gets in front of him. And usually bosses do a lot of damage. And if he has a horde of zombies coming his way, like, he's going to get overwhelmed immediately and get taken down. We want to make sure we take down zombies before they get to you, not when they get to you. So, yeah, poor Tyrone. I'm sorry. You're just not that good in this game. That's the second time now he's in D tier. Sorry, Tyrone players and lovers. That's just where he is. Now let's move on to the Rangers. The Rangers, obviously starting off with Jill. She is the best in slot. That railgun, oh my god, guys. That thing erases full hordes of zombies in a second. You know, and it also takes down chunks of the boss's health when that thing comes out. And I think it's only 15 seconds for it to come back with the railgun, but every 15 seconds can take a chunk out of that exploration mode and hopefully win you that round. But she also has the grenade launcher, which does damage over time, and then she has that team buff that increases everyone's attack. She also has another ability on her special exclusive weapon, which increases the damage that she takes, or she gives, by 25%. So just imagine 25% more on that railgun. She's doing incredible damage to everything on the field. Next we have Barry, also an S tier. He is also another DPS champion. He's great. That cluster shot where he does like six bullets in a row. Oh my god, that thing erases zombies. That thing destroys the health of bosses. He does so great. He also has the self-buffing ability and the speed increase. So his gun is doing incredible damage. He just does not stop. The more he's out there, the faster and stronger he gets. So Barry that's why I have him at S tier. Next we have Tyrell. Tyrell is also great. He's an A tier. He has that turret. Now the turret does take a long time to come out. I think it's maybe 20 seconds, 25 seconds, something like that. It does take a while to come out. It only does have one stun on it. So if someone does hit it, they do get stunned, but it's only for once. So, but that turret can act as a fourth person out there. And if you're lucky, you can get a second turret out at the same time. So you can have as many turrets out there as long as no one's hitting them and they're staying out there, you know, depending on how you place them. He also has that buff. If anyone's near a turret, they also get a damage buff. And yeah, that's it for Tyrell. So yeah, he's just great for distracting other zombies as well. So if you would put the turret in front of you, it'll attack the turret first before it attacks someone else. So if you guys just need that extra line of defense, there you go for Tyrell. Next we have Mikhail. Now he has that ability for increasing the attack and defense for anyone in the defensive slot. So if you have, like, say, Leon in front, he increases the attack and defense of Leon. He also has that explosive barrel that he kicks out there, so that does AoE damage. So a horde of zombies would be erased from that. It does a good chunk of damage toward bosses as well. And then he also, if he does take a little bit of damage, he does have that self buff. The more damage he has, the faster he shoots. And depending on what rank you have his ability at, he can start shooting at like 80% faster. So yeah, and also depending on how low his health is. But if he's close to death, but he doesn't die, he's going to be shooting so fast. He basically is going to have like a mini gun. And then last but not least, we have Brad. Now, some people might be wondering, why is Brad even an A tier? You know, well, Brad's pretty good because he does synergize well with lots of other heroes. Murphy and Kendo have movement speeds where they can slow down either bosses or zombies. And Brad has that ability where he can increase the damage done to enemies that are slowed down. And he also has an ability that slows down people and pushes them back with that sign, that billboard sign that he throws at zombies. I think it's funny every single time he throws it. It just looks hilarious. But he throws it and it hits them. And yeah, it just does a little bit of damage. But yeah, it does offer a lot of usability in that mode. So he is great for A tier. Now, when we add more characters to this list, I might drop down a couple people, you know. But so far, with the 17 we got, this is the tier list. So what do you guys think? So how was that tier list? Do you guys agree or disagree with those placements? Let me know in the comments below. Also, remember, we're going to be having new heroes coming in soon. So if you guys are wondering where those heroes are, they're not here yet. As of this recording, they are not available just yet, or even revealed. But from those 3 silhouettes, I'm sure we know it's going to be Chris, Billy, and Rebecca. So let's just see what kind of heroes they are, if they're legendary, epic, or rare. And yeah, we can cover those as soon as those come out. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys can hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those post notifications for future videos. Always making videos either with shorts or long videos like this. And also putting stuff on TikTok as well. So if you guys want to follow that page, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. But again, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.